What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today's video, well, we got another product review, generator review, the PowerSmart 3600 watt. Now, I will say, I'm very impressed if it really pulls 3600. We'll see. Or if that's peak. We're going to put this thing to the test. But why I'm impressed is because this thing for 3600 watts, well, is about the size of that Honda 2000 right here that I believe is blown up. But I gotta figure that out first. But so we got PowerSmart 3600. First thing you gotta do first is fill them with oil. Put some oil in it. Pop this cap off right here. This is the oil cap. All I did was put some 1030. Bam, right there. Well, Napa 1030. You don't have to use Napa, just use whatever you want. Filled it up with fuel. Now, a couple things I want to test on this. First is power output. See how much can this thing really put out. So I'm gonna hook a gauge right here, and we're gonna see what it puts out. We got, it looks like two 20 amp plugs right here, 120 volt AC plugs. We got a 30 amp right here, twist lock. It's got parallel outlets, an area to ground it right here. It's got a CO self-test, CO alarm, so I will let you know if this is like in an enclosed room. Alarm's gonna go off and tell you, well, this is no good. We got off on choke, so when we start it, it is a choke, or put it on choke, and then you will pull start it. This one does not have an electric start. Yeah, no electric start on it, no remote control. Read the directions, I don't see anything about an app. So this is just basic, you know, nothing fancy. You got your 12 volt here. You got a USB and Type-C right there. You got your breakers, AC DC breakers, and then your eco. So this, when we start it, I will show you how this works, but pretty much when you start it, the idle is gonna be up high, sort of like a cold start, you know, on a car. And then as it warms up, it goes down. Where this, as it warms up, or you can just leave it on eco and the idle will drop. So we're going to test that also. Another thing we're going to test to see when we plug into these outlets if it is a true pure sine wave inverter, not a modified. You do not want a modified sine wave. Modified sine waves, they damage TVs, you know, microwaves. They're not good. They're going to start damaging stuff in your RV or your camper or whatever you're using a generator for, even in your house. If you're going to use it for a house, a modified sine wave will damage. So we're gonna make sure this is a nice, clean, pure sine wave. So as of right now, I just put oil, just put some fuel. Let's start this thing up, and I want to see what it sounds like on the initial just start, nice and quiet. Let's kick this choke on. Let's see how this baby fires up. Right now, I have the eco off, so I just want to give it a little, it's new, so I'm gonna give it a few pulls here. Alright. So when you hear like that, we'll take it off the choke. Okay, so the eco is on. It's pretty quiet, you know, these things, I gotta admit, they get, every year it seems like they get quieter and quieter and quieter. This is not very loud at all. Let's see, so probably a load gauge right here. Okay, so we got the oscilloscope here, it's on. You can see here. Now we're gonna plug this in right here and see if this is a modified or if it's a smooth sine wave. And then we'll put it under a load here. Man, look at that. So that's pretty smooth. Doesn't have too much distortion. You can tell it's pretty smooth. So I want to hook up now some power. I'm going to grab a heater and let's see what it does. Okay, so we got power here. It's on high. We're going to just go to fan. And you give her just a little bit. Now we're going to go to 750 and then take it all the way to 1500. Okay, we got ourselves a handy dandy Milwaukee, a little, I'm having a brain fart here. Damn. Well, we got a Milwaukee heat gun. Wow, heat gun here. And I'm gonna just go all the way to high and see what this thing does. The heater on. Let's go to 750. That on, and this on 1500 and that. So I gotta say it's still running good. It's not extremely loud, but the noise does get a little louder. 25 with no load lights, so we did go to 3,000. So I want to try something now. It's probably gonna pop. I'm gonna try to turn both of these on at the same time. And that's gonna be a big, like if you're starting an AC, like a big boom, you know, when you start those ACs in an RV. So let's do that real quick. I'm gonna put the camera down right here so you guys can see it. 2, 3. Can't control that initial start, that heavy startup. This thing did pretty good, so I'm gonna look for something. I gotta give it some more load. Let me go grab another. Let me go get a blow dryer. Stand by. Okay, so now we got the heat gun, the heater, and the Infinity Pro blow dryer. So I got them all hooked up. Now we might pop one of these. We'll see, due to having the majority of the power on one, but let's see what happens. So we're gonna go with the heater first. So that's what I wanted to, Diesel, what are you doing, bro? That's what I wanted to see right there. That's why I let it run. We know what that light's for. That's an overload light. So I would say comfortably, which I haven't even looked, it probably advertises as a peak 3600, and they'll say somewhere max, you know, 3000. I will check the box and see, but I like to just test these things to the max and see. I don't even ever go with what the box says. So I would call this a 3200, which is very good. A lot of generators, they'll say 3600. you won't even see 3,000 before they pop. So for this to run for a little at that 3,400 mark is very good. And we haven't even tested, you know, the 30 amp part of it. That claims, it's saying it will run 26 amps. I don't have a 30 amp plug here to test. On the RV I can. We'll do that in another video for you guys. I'm going to take this to the desert and I'm going to try this thing out and see how it works. But I mean, I would say, you know, this is a good generator. A lot of pros. Is there cons? Yes, there are some cons. A couple things. I wish they came out with a remote or a Bluetooth remote start. You know, that's one thing why I feel like just with technology now, these generators are getting to the point where they can install Bluetooth or wireless remote control, something like that. And another con, you know, the on-off. So when you turn this like this, it just kills it. There is no, I would like to pretty much drain the fuel out of the carburetor. You cannot do that on this one. So that's probably another con. Other than that, those are probably my only two cons about this generator is, you know, the draining part, where I would like to, you can see here, drain, because there's no drain option on here. And the part where I can sit and, you know, I don't have to get out of the RV or the camper or whatever to start this thing up. It looks like this is your only option, is pulling it right here. That's it.
Yeah.